It's been days since Justin Jones won back his District 52 seat. His counsel is calling on Speaker Cameron Sexton to confirm that he will be reinstated to all duties, rights, and privileges of his office. Representative Jones wants this to happen before the special session, which is supposed to happen August 21st. Now, you may remember back in April, Jones and Justin Pearson were expelled for a gun control protest on the House floor. They both won their seats back. Now, Jones' counsel wants full reinstatement, so we'll let you know when that happens.